few are some realization that I just have just now. It's about not sharing everything with people, even your closest one, even your the most people you trust in this world, in this life. Avoid telling them when you are avoid telling any kind of people when you are feeling fragile, when you're feeling vulnerable at certain times. Take a moment to think, take a moment to relax first before going to people and tell them everything that you're feeling, because sometimes the things that you're feeling is not true at all. It's just your thoughts, and as long as you know it's a bad thoughts and you have no control over your thoughts, but you have control over what your action is, as long as you don't act upon your thoughts, as long as you know it's not right to have that thoughts and you want to remove that thoughts from your head, then it's okay to feel that way, because at times we cannot really control what comes into our brain, what comes into our mind. That's why it's very, very, very important to know where to seek help and refuge from getting carried away with our thoughts and just overwhelming ourselves with having those negative and bad thoughts. Navigate that thoughts to Allah. Ask Him to remove that thoughts from you. And back to the first thing that I said in this video is that because I just remember that there's one day that I'm feeling very vulnerable and I'm feeling very distressed over my thoughts. I'm hating myself for having that thoughts, and I just want to let someone know. And my first, the person that I told to is one of the closest friends that I have, but days after that I feel a little regret telling her, not because she is the problem. No, not at all. It's just that I feel like I shouldn't let people know everything that goes inside my head, because sometimes that could be like a flaws for you, and it's best to just stay between you and God. So I feel like after this I'll try to say I'm making this video to my future self, so that every time I feel vulnerable, every time I want to tell someone everything that goes inside my head, just please take a moment and pause. If that thought doesn't leave you away after minimum 3 days, then if you really need to talk, tell someone about that, or maybe you want to ask for advice, and go ahead. But most of the time I feel like after a few days we don't really think about that anymore, and it's more possible to think rationally after we've become stable after a few days. So that's all for my reflection today. Thank you for listening.